I am starting. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Boss Talk with the Empowerment Maven, of course, also known as Dime. I am here tonight with Corey Wiley, better known as Wiley, a dynamic artist from out of DC. And as always, I'm going to allow my guest to let you know who he is, what he does, and then we'll get started. Mr. Wiley.
What's happening? What's happening? Thank you for having me. How you doing?
Absolutely. You are so welcome. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate it. Um, Tell the viewers a little bit about yourself.
I am a multifaceted artist. Been doing art for about sheesh, 38, 40 years. Professionally, well, I like to say professionally when I sold my first piece of art. So I sold my first piece of art at 10. So and I kind of been selling since then. So in whatever fashion, whether it be tattoos, fine art, digital art, filmmaker. And just a cool dude, man. Love the arts. Many things. Right now, I'm focusing on graphic design, marketing, advertising, podcasts, just everything. Honestly, as far as content creation.
Okay, Jack of all trades, so to speak.
Yeah, master of them all too.
Okay, I love it. You know, they often say when you are a jack of all, you cannot be a master of any. So I love
I like to debunk that theory.
that. So you sold your first painting at 10. At
I
what
was.
age?
It was a pair of stonewashed jeans with the airbrush on it.
Oh, okay. So tell me how that came about. Were you
Uh,
wearing them and somebody saw them or?
it was just the early '90s, late '80s, where the airbrush craze was going on. I've always, even as a kid, I've always been a fan of graffiti, and in the late '80s, early '90s, airbrushing on clothes became a thing, and I literally begged my mother for about a year for an airbrush and a compressor. She started off, she didn't want to spend the money on the compressor, so she would buy me little canned air, and I airbrushed some Bugle Boy jeans with Mario. I believe it was Mario or Ninja Turtles. I think it was Mario, Super Mario Brothers. And kid wanted to buy them, so I sold it for like $20.
Really? That's amazing. I mean, you've been an entrepreneur since essentially you were 10.
Yeah,
And you had that gift. So, who's your favorite Mario brother? Is it Mario or Luigi?
it's actually Luigi.
Okay, okay.
My favorite Mario is Luigi. He ride for his brother.
Absolutely.
That's
For me, it was I used to love the color green. I don't know. I
that's
think
still
that
my favorite color.
really
Go ahead.
okay. Mine is blue. Because there are so many variations. Not that there aren't of green, but there are just so many different variations of blue that they switch into violet blue and purple. And that's my other favorite color besides black, of course.
Did you know blue is one of the only colors that can, just like you said, it has many different vibrance to it, but it has different emotions to it. Like
Yeah.
most other colors only have serve one purpose for one emotion, but you can have a depressed blue and a vibrant blue, fun blue. You know what I mean?
Yes. I love color. So, tell us more because you got into the colors a little deep there, and not a lot of people do know that at all. So you truly have a love for art, and um, I want to know how you got into tattoo.
And honestly, one since I got tired of paying for them. I started getting tattoos when I was about 16. And as a teenager, even in back in the '90s, still was kind of expensive for little young art kid. Wasn't selling drugs or nothing like that. I wasn't in the streets. I was just working
Right.
little berry jobs and shit.
Right.
So started doing my own.
Okay. What was your first tattoo that you did for yourself?
Damn. Well, I drew. I designed all of mine. What was the first one? Shit.
See, I
To be
had to
honest,
think.
I don't even remember. I want to say like something simple, but I don't remember. It might
Okay.
have been this Tupac when I'm not sure. I don't think I remember. I've done so many of on my own stuff. I don't remember.
So are you
I've
at
been
a
20 years. All this shit is a blur at this point.
okay? I was gonna ask, is it is it a point where you have so many tattoos that you just lost count?
Yeah, let's count.
Okay. See, I can still count mine. I only have like 17, 18, something like that. And at this
Well, I
point, I'm
try
like,
to blend them all into a suit, so I stopped doing the counting thing once I wanted to start blending like arm tat with the shoulder tat, and so I just try to make it all one.
one tattoo.
Yeah.
I got you. I
Actually,
got
I
you.
haven't had a tattoo in 11 years.
I'm sorry.
I haven't had a tattoo in 11 years.
11 years?
Yeah, I'm probably scared of the needle now.
Why so?
Um, I don't know why. Just I actually haven't like I guess it's the thing like when it comes to tattooing is like to me is different than all the other aspects of art that I do. Like I'm very social with all my other with as like aspects of art like graphic design. I love to work with other artists, painting. I love working with other artists painting. Tattooing, I don't. I'm a loner. I haven't really worked around anybody in years. So I think that's probably a part of it as well. Like I said, I'm not really trying to pay for no tattoos. That's crazy. Although I want you to pay for pay me to do yours.
I
But
mean, we can do the work, but it's kind of like when I do this, I can do it myself. So I
yeah,
don't pay anyone to do
now
it.
I can't even reach where I want to get, so it's all good.
So let me ask you this. Tell us about your time at the Art Institution. I'm sorry, Art Institute of Philadelphia, and how that
It's,
shaped your career.
do you mind if I smoke?
Not at all.
All right, hold on one.
So, guys, while he's taking his little break to get his
I
stuff,
ain't back.
I want to tell you guys really, really quick, and I'm so sorry to do this, but they tried to censor me earlier when I did this. So because we were taking that little pause, I want you guys to look on my page right now, my Lanice Mitchell page. It should also be on the Boss Talk with Empowerment page. And I want you to go take a look at that book, Dear Black Woman. It is a very powerful, moving, inspiring, healing book. And I really want to get that message out there. It is not my book. It is a good friend of mine. It's her book. It is available on Amazon. Her website, camired.com, KAMIREDD. You can also go to her page. There is a link to the YouTube so you can see what is in that book. It is powerful. And I believe every Black woman should read it. It's a lot of things that we go through that aren't, openly discussed, ways that we feel that we can't discuss with other people. So I myself think that book is, I mean, at this point, put it in the schools, but go check it out. But back to you. How do you, so I'm going to flip back and skip, well, not really skip, but we'll get into the Art Institute. But how do you balance your various artistic pursuits? So right now you're creating, and I've been watching you, and I'm like, okay, oh, I see. So you have a cartoon or show.
Working on in the process of working on it now. To get back to you to the question, you said what drives me?
How do you balance
Oh, how do
your
I
various
balance it?
pursuits? Because tattoo is you
So
draw, working on the cartoon, podcast.
father fatherhood is the motivation. What balance it? Um, I just have a hunter's mentality. You don't hunt, you can't eat. You know what I'm saying? I've always been running my own business. So I never really did the 9 to 5 thing. So it's always been if you don't eat today, then you ain't gonna eat. You know, so I don't have the luxury to sit and wait for a paycheck. You know what I mean? I got to get at it. Not saying that it's a bad thing or it's in a bad way. It's just and I have ADHD. I have adult ADHD. So idle time is very anxiety inducing to me.
Okay.
So if I'm sitting around not doing much of anything, feel like I'm a loser, and it becomes a depression thing. I got to keep it moving.
Okay. I understand. I myself am an ADHD, and I say, I don't even know how to really describe it. For me, it kicks in for me when it comes to like reading, and just that I always attest my creativity to it because my brain is always on go.
So you hyper focus on reading, or you have issues with it?
I had issues. So this past year, I have been.
Was it dyslexia? Pardon me, I didn't mean to cut you off. Is it dyslexia? I have dyslexia.
Nothing like that. It's just, and I grew up reading. Like that was my love, my passion. It's just that my brain moves so fast that I start skimming.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really just focusing in. So this year, I made it a mandatory thing for me to really focus in on my reading and start to read again. So I'll read out loud, or I will actually, if I don't say the words out loud, I'll move my mouth. Yes.
It's me. I don't care what nobody say to me neither.
Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta get the little bookmark and put it right, on the sentence that you are, because I get the skimming real quick.
For me, the words just become one jumbled piece of matter. Yes. So I have to feel like I have to separate. It's almost like a shroom eye or some shit. Like I literally have to take my hand and just slice everything down the middle in order to read. And it's crazy because I'm a screenwriter as well, so it's weird. But those are like, I love screenwriting because of that. I don't know. It's weird to kind of describe.
I feel like it lets you just fully express yourself.
And absolutely.
Let it just, it's like word vomit, I'll say, on the page.
But to me, it's been challenging only because now I've only really become aware of that sort of behavior disorder.
Okay.
Like within a few recent years. And then I'm just like, finding like, damn, okay. The schools knew about this. Everybody knew about this shit. But, I was an athlete in school, so, they'll push a nigga through.
Exactly. Exactly.
Get to college, and then you just like, oh, I'm a fucking dumbass for real. But
not a dumbass.
It worked itself out. It worked itself out for me.
You are eccentric. You are special. And honestly, we are all different. For me, because you if you're comfortable, I know we might be branching out a little bit, but you're gonna get everything in this show at all times. How did that make you feel, especially as a Black man in America, and with so many different stigmas that we have?
You mean how to make, as far as what part?
When you learned that you had dyslexia.
For a long time I thought it was the weed. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh shit, man, I'm smoking my motherfucking brains out. But then I'm like, I really didn't start excelling until I started smoking weed. Right? And granted, it was fucking high school shit. Okay. So I don't know. I don't know much of life without weed since high school. But it became it really, I don't know. I guess it was one of those things where you don't until it didn't really bug me because I didn't know what the fuck it was. I just thought, all right, well, I can't accomplish what I need to accomplish this way. Let me try to find an alternative way to accomplish it.
Right.
Like as far as reading and things like that, I've always been, like I said, just. But again, I read, like I can, like, say you have a novel book in your face, right? Mm-hmm. In my brain, I read that as a movie script. where everything goes right down in conversation. So things like that.
You know, it's crazy. When we talk, people talk to me, I see what they're saying.
Yeah,
And
like a comment.
it is so annoying sometimes because there's some things I just don't want to see, but now I have the image in my brain and it's just there. That's crazy. I didn't think that, not that I'm, just this special creature, but I didn't think that other people, when you talk, or read something, they see it, not just black words. If you get
like even sometimes, oftentimes I'll start I'll start at the back of the book or the back of the magazine.
That's me.
I have it. You know what I mean? So it's just dealing with. I don't even think it's dealing with it. It's just it's where you are with your behavior, with what you have, a gift that you have, and it's just an obstacle if you choose it. Now some things are very frustrating to me. Like management, time management, money management at times, because you hyper focus on, like, say you hyper focus on a goal, or even hyper focus on faith, and be like, oh, I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna put it all in this one bag, and then you fuck up and fumble the bag. It may be just over a misstep, but sometimes if you really kind of step back, I don't know. It just depends on you. Sometimes you might want to step back. Sometimes you won't feel courageous and jump out there. I'm gonna jump out there type. I never did my foot in the pool. Fuck it, I drown. I'll get back.
Listen, I always told my kids I had to learn all my lessons the hard way. Not that was good, but it made me that much more educated, and it actually made me stronger.
Aware, because you seeing it. You're not hearing about it. You're seeing about it.
Absolutely. And unfortunately, they took after their mom, because no matter how much experience I've told them and have given them, they got to find out the hard way.
Yeah, so, that's frustrating.
Very much so.
That's frustrating.
Let's talk about this martial art.
Oh, yeah. That lifelong. Since a kid, I was running around trying to kick shit. One of my very first things I ever drew was a ninja. Very first dope picture I ever drew was a Ninja Turtle. So honestly, everything's been kind of about martial arts fighting. I'm a very rambunctious kid, so also was a pretty boy. So it was a mistake in certain neighborhoods. I guess trying to pick on me because I was pretty boy, but we threw hands.
And you are born and raised DC.
No, born, not raised. I was raised in Maryland, in PG County, Clinton.
Okay. You say Clinton?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. I went from Fort Washington, so I went to Friendly and Landover. That's interesting. Okay.
Yeah. But again, once you get access and you got a car and you got friends and family in DC, you get to roam the city. That's why I always got confused with the whole I don't think it should be DMV, it's just DC. I'm like, everything is a metro stop away. I don't get it. But yeah. Clinton was the bomb. Growing up in Clinton was the bomb. I never was somebody like, no, I grew up in Southeast. Hell nah. That's crazy. That's no disrespect to nobody from Southeast, but my parents worked hard.
Absolutely. And it's crazy, in our society, we are punished or looked down upon or looked at, as we are weak, because we grew up in a, let's say, suburban setting versus someone who grew up in a city setting.
I like to think that's our own shit, though. That's not nobody thinking that we weak. That's our own disease. Like, we love to celebrate bravado, and we love to celebrate gangsterism and the tough guy shit. It's not just a black thing. It's an American thing. We just like to be badasses and like to be known for "Don't you play with me." But it's a defense thing. Nobody, don't nobody want to get picked on. Nobody wants to get, so, get somebody, as soon as people get to talk, oh, I'm from woo, 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 I'm from this. Yeah, I mean, just to feel a little weird confidence. So, for me, I don't make no difference. I be like, right on, such and such. But, sometimes it's a security blanket.
That's a good way to say
security blanket.
So, since marketing is a significant focus for you, can you share some strategies that you found most effective when promoting your business and your brand?
Patience.
Mm.
Any other thing, I can't tell you all that because that, I'll be taking money out of my pocket. But patience, 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 and repetitiveness. Never give up. You know what I'm saying? Unless you got money, and you gotta have money. Honestly, you got to have money. Marketing is like that's idea and money, or you can switch it around. Idea, but you gotta have money.
Okay.
Marketing is. I tell clients this all the time. Marketing is very, very important. It's the most important thing in your business. But it's also like throwing $1 million in the air and hoping it go to the right person because you never know. But
Right.
now you know the way they have things on the internet set up with algorithms and bots and shit like that. It's easier to play the game if you got a little bit of knowledge with
Absolutely. It is very important that we invest in our knowledge. And I think in this day and age, that's one thing that we don't do enough of.
you.
We don't invest in educating ourselves.
How
You
we
know,
don't. We set in our ways as people of color. We be like, man, I ain't trying to hear none of that new shit.
but
Meanwhile, the world is
you hear two sayings in the world: if it ain't broke, don't fix it, and don't reinvent the wheel.
yeah,
So people become complacent within that,
yeah.
and they
It's
lack the want
it's an
to.
attitude. You gotta remember that again. Speaking of the wheel, the shit just keeps spinning. It's always gonna keep spinning. So you always have to be up on something. Like right now, a lot of artists are scared of AI, or I'm bucking against the system. You ain't doing nothing but banging yourself your head against a brick wall. Fucking, you better learn it. I tell every artist, find somewhere where you can fit in with the AI. It doesn't all AI is not just art or these filter programs. There are a lot of different things. You know what I mean? It can script writing. You can get resumes in 2 seconds. It's a lot of stuff. But
And I encourage people that when they look at AI, it's not just use the system and then you get lazy with it.
yeah,
Because there
AI
are
is a lot of. That's just a lot of work.
it is,
Like if
especially
you
if you're
don't,
training it properly.
yeah,
Automation is a beautiful thing. There are some aspects of AI that I'm like, oh my goodness, I needed this sooner because we
mm,
need to be able to automate things in our life
yep,
because
yep,
it's only so many hours in a day. And depending on
yeah,
your life and responsibilities with time management, why not use a system or a tool that's going to allow you to post to every single website that you have
yeah,
automatically and schedule it out for the next week or two, and then you can be doing something else with that time.
yep. And I can understand people's concern because it is a scary thing because it's new, but like, and it's taking jobs, but then again, it's creating jobs because again, you have to know how to prompt. If you don't know, you can't just be like, again, if you, you can tell AI. I know I can spot AI prompts from a mile fucking away. Some people can't, some people can. I just work in it, so I know. But
Right.
if you got to learn how to do the prompt so people can't know that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of those come with a lot of detail and a lot of detail in your, as far as stylizing your prompts.
Yeah, absolutely. And taking the time, one, to educate yourself. But there are people who do teach that. I mean, I am one, but it's not one of my main things that I push on people. If you don't want to learn how to train,
I don't shit. I ain't gonna beg you to do shit. That's more
nah.
job for.
You want to be basic, then be basic. Now, if you want me to show you how to stand out, and I've done testing, like even on my own page, I do it just to see if what I know to be true is true. But
You gotta filter the algorithm. There's nothing, anything, no more is grassroots online. Nothing
absolutely,
is grassroots anymore.
no, no.
Like I used to love the grassroots. That's how I ate big in tattoos. First part of what 2010ish started with the Facebook stuff and everything was grassroots. Now you think you sharing something on your fucking timeline, you are sharing it to 7 people. That's it. Yeah, you got 5,000 friends. There's only 7 people seeing what you're doing.
Absolutely.
It's
Absolutely.
like Zuckerberg's like, who the fuck do you think you are getting free advertising off me?
Exactly. You gotta pay to be
Like, you
seen.
gotta pay for it. So, but then it's always little ways you can get through. But if you have 5,000 friends on your page, you're not reaching 5,000 friends in
At
that new
all.
post.
At all.
No, just the shits and giggles they're showing you. Okay, you're popular.
Just talking about that last night, saying, if I got 5,000 friends and my subscription is 99 cents, I should have $5,000.
Damn.
Um, but no, 5,000 people aren't seeing it. 5,000 people really don't care, and it's crazy. We definitely veering off, but it all ties back into it. Right now, everyone is trying to get monetized with social media or Facebook, right? And we're running and follow. So now you got all these people following you. You got tens of thousands of people following you, but
Doesn't
only
matter if you're not getting any.
a message.
You got to have engagement. People got to be talking about it. So this is the reason why social media is becoming a cesspool. It's because the only thing that is really moving and moving the needle is trash, fights, twerking,
Yeah,
drug use,
yeah.
violent, shit like that. That's what's moving the needle. Things, or you get people want to do shock jock shit like pranks and things like that. But those, and then this new shit now, which is kind of lucrative. It's called clipping. I don't know if you ever heard. You ever heard of clipping?
No.
It's not that new, but clipping is basically you take let's say you take a scene from Roblox, right? You familiar with Roblox, the little
Yeah.
game, the game kids play? You take you take a scene from that. First of all, that's going to trigger the algorithm to jump because every kid in the world is on Roblox right now. So take that, and then you can use Chat GPT or some sort of AI program and just write, tell me a 30-second scary story with a voiceover, and then
Okay.
it'll voiceover, and then you'll have the Roblox playing in the background, and you post it. And whatever tags you use, I can't tell you the tags because that's game to be told, not told.
Right.
But you use that, you gonna run your numbers up. But to me, you know, I've been approached several times. I've coached several other pages to do that. But to me, I, it just to me, it's like selling pussy. I don't, I gotta look myself in the mirror and say, damn, this is because I'm an artist. I have something to sell. I have some content. I have something of value to sell. So like, shake some ass. That's crazy. I don't really want to shake no ass. So, but that's what they're doing now. Again, I run back to the topic. Yeah, you got to run that algorithm, and the algorithm is not free. You motherfuckers will spend thousands of dollars a month, but they still run it up. It's just an investment. It's just do you have that grassroots money? You got 5,000 to spend a month. You have $1,000 to spend a month.
Right. Right.
But you
Absolutely.
got to spend it. Definitely got to spend it.
Okay. So based on that, can you share some tips? And I know there are some things. So
Yeah, I could definitely share some.
there's some things that we don't give out, but the things that we can you share some tips for artists and entrepreneurs looking to improve their marketing and business strategies? What it just
Consistency. Don't let the one or two likes get the best of you and give up because it's going. You know what I mean? Just you know, if you can, don't even check this. Don't even check the stats. Just keep doing it. Set a time, 3 a day, 4 a day, at here you go, 6, 2 p.m. I mean, between 6 and 8 a.m., 12 and 2 p.m., and 5 and 8 p.m. You know what I mean? Those are some great times to post. Try to engage. Try to have some engagement in your post. Ask questions. You know, sorry to say, skin does a lot.
oh,
Um,
absolutely.
yep.
Absolutely.
But just
Um,
stay engaged, stay with consistent new stuff.
sex absolutely sells. Um, but then You absolutely have to find your target audience, and I say your tribe.
I need,
I
yeah,
call those,
find a niche.
yeah. You know, people who are on the same wavelength. They are here to excuse me, be educated, empowered, inspired. They want to know more. They seek knowledge. That's what makes them aroused versus those who
Also
just want to
engage
see some
engage
little
on
butt
other.
shaking and
Yeah,
breastfeeding.
yeah, yeah. Also, I say engage in other people's posts too, but not in a negative way. You know, engage, share shit, share people's shit. Don't be afraid to share other artists' shit because they'll share yours back.
Absolutely.
There, you know, some people
Thank you.
even
It's a
in
community, and that's
yeah, just yeah, don't be afraid to collab with people. Collabs are great. Collabs are really great. You should
absolutely.
basically share audiences.
Thank you. Absolutely. That is
A
one
lot
of the
of fan
things.
art, like fan art is cool. Like um, for me, I did a lot of fan shit, a lot of free shit. Free everybody like free stuff, and if it don't cost you no money, if it's just costing you a little time, man, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't even tell you how much free shit I've done, like tattoos and shit for celebrities and athletes just to post up my shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? Then again, and then at the end of the day, you got something valuable, more valuable than a little dollar bill. You got a relationship now.
Absolutely.
Like for
Absolutely.
example, okay, I was working on a movie with the kid Hassan Johnson. That's my man. He played Weebay on The Wire,
Right.
and just working on this flick with him, just talking, chilling, you know, in between shots, and we smoking or whatever. And I'm like, man, you know, I do testing shit. Let me fuck with you. Come fuck with me. And it just so happened the timing was great because I was getting ready to do the 2012 Philadelphia Tattoo Convention, and it was perfect. It was perfect time. And I was like, man, you ain't got to tell pay for shit. You just being there while I'm tattooing you in front of all these fucking people. It's grand. It's grand for me. So, and then after that, we just, we this was 2011 or 12. We talked to this day. I just actually working on a NFT comic book for the
Okay.
origins of Weekday. It's like a comic book about the beginning of his character on the wire, graphic novel fashion.
That's awesome.
It's on giving
See,
away some free shit. Just free shit. You know what I mean?
you should.
Ain't nothing
I
wrong with
mean, if you think about it, right? When I started thinking about building a network and working with other women, when you bring someone on and you all work together, you collaborate,
it.
you find so much actual, I mean, I find happiness in it. Like it brings me
Yeah,
peace. It's like, okay, I did something good for someone else, and
like fucking mine.
I know that the universe, God, Jehovah, He is going to bless me. Okay,
Mhm.
that is just it's always been my lot in life. Like if
Yep,
I
yep,
give to homeless people, I give you the shirt off my back because I truly believe in giving. You will receive. But we
yep.
live in a world where people are so scared of competition and so scared that someone else's light is going to shine brighter than theirs. They're scared to work with you. They're scared to
Yeah.
partner up with you. They're scared to give you anything because they're scared that you're going to take that and you're going to be better than them.
But
And
you
that's
know what that is,
sad.
though? A lot of times, you know what that is? That person or those people don't have confidence in their product or their brand or themselves. If I got confidence in my product, I can give you the blueprint, but you still can't spin it like me.
Amen. Amen.
You know what I
Because
mean?
what is ordained for you is for you. Can't nobody do nothing that you do.
I can't give you
McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's,
my
they are parked right next door to each other, but they each
and
have their own special
loyal
sauce.
brand. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it don't matter. Like I never was. Again, we do that because it's like again, you. So a lot of times people. Okay, I like to break this down. You got job. I'm just a fake name, but it goes with a lot of entrepreneurs, black entrepreneurs. Yeah, I'm gonna say black entrepreneurs. You got Johnny, right? Johnny got a dope idea, right? Johnny don't have that much money, but he's really, really ambitious with his idea. Johnny as a choice. Do you cut corners, Johnny, or do you remain patient and keep plotting and planning?
Okay.
What you think? Most people gonna choose
Cut corners.
corners because we keep that nigga mentality. Well, I hustle, I whoop whoop whoop, I get no. You're
Yes.
not gonna do nothing but set yourself back 2 steps. Take your time and figure out what your game plan is and what you gotta say. If you gotta get a little bit here, a little bit there, get a little bit here, a little bit there, save it, but be patient. Watch the market, the competition. Watch what they doing. Don't be afraid to, take a little put your spin on things. And this can go for any type of industry or any type of brand. But we as people, again, we black folks, we know how to make it work, but sometimes that attitude can handicap us because
Absolutely.
we'll cut corners. And meanwhile, the competition is not cutting corners. The competition is taking their time. But granted, they have access to a lot of things.
Right.
I actually sit down with a lot of young cats, man, and I get knowledge from them too. But you'll be surprised that so many youngins out here don't even have internet outside of their phone.
Absolutely.
And they've already programmed a fucking algorithm with the junk shit, the blogs, the killing shit, shoot 'em up shit, to where they don't even get the education shit. No, it's not even nothing's gonna come up of substance gonna come up on their timeline.
At all.
So
Unless someone shares it by
yeah,
chance.
exactly by chance. So I just think, man, just taking time out to really understanding what it is you want to bring to your brand. Do the fucking research. Do the numbers.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, do the fucking numbers and the research. Like, I don't. And then sometimes you gotta just deflate the delusion. Sometimes we be so delusional about shit. Like, I would make me. I would sell 10 chicken wings for $75. Wow.
What?
Where
Like,
did we
yes.
Where did this come from? And who told you that it was that great? Did you have a focus group? Where did you go to that somebody told you that these wings were that fucking great? Sell them at $75. Or
Yes.
is just seeing what we seeing on the internet and just regurgitating the same stuff?
Oh, I just said it. I literally just said that yesterday.
So,
That's what people are doing, and it goes to your shortcutting. So one of the reasons why I got into this space was because I got tired of people, like you say, regurgitating, right? So here it is, you purchased the product, right? You haven't even finished the product. You just went through some of the product. You got enough knowledge to regurgitate just a little bit so that somebody pays you some attention, right? And then you sell it to somebody else. A lot of these books that we buy, like in PLR and MRR, and this is no shade to anybody. It is just literally them collecting stuff,
oh, I'm hip. I'm super hip.
reselling it.
It's just recycled scripts. It's recycled everything. But again, if you cannot sell, you're being hustled. You think you're getting into the game to sell somebody, but you've already been sold by the same person that's trying to line you up with the same shit. Because I can give you the same script. We can both be reading the same shit. If you can't sell, you cannot sell.
At all.
You're not a seller. And being a seller is not it's some anointed shit. That's some anointing shit to be a
Say that
seller.
again.
Gotta be anointed to be a seller. You can't just be no motherfucking seller. That's why I laugh. I laugh so fucking hard when people do these those type of businesses and shit. I'm just like, yo, I ask, sell me your product, and it's literally if I close my eyes, I feel like I'm reading the same script as them. You ain't sold me on shit. You ain't asked me how my day was, what I could do to provide this for what I could do to take this product. What is that product gonna do in my life? You haven't heard nothing about me. You just try to sell me a script. You lost already. I don't want to hear that shit. See.
Yes, absolutely. I remember, and I think they should go back to this. I remember, because I that's what I started in customer service and sales. You had to sell your interviewer the pen
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
interview in
Mm-hmm.
order to even move any further. So we forget to ask the questions about
Question,
to find
knowledge,
out.
knowledge. And then just accepting regurgitated information before you do the research to find out if it's right for you. If I could come and tell you about whatever influx, this flux, that flux product and how much I sold, I've already sold you because you're hooked up on the numbers that I sold.
Yes, that
It,
lifestyle
you gotta
marketing
look
is
at it like this. If you and I go into a bar and our objective is to get a hookup date, and I go in there and I got two or three on my line, and you ain't got shit on your line. It's just you're not anointed for that position. This is not what you're here to do. So just not that you're bad at it. It's just not. This is not where
it's
you
not your
are.
yeah.
You know
Don't
what
quit
I'm
your day
saying?
job.
And then when you come to sell it to somebody else, you wonder why people are looking at you like, man, if you don't get the fuck on somewhere. But
Mm-hmm.
again, it all goes to understanding and loving your product or whatever it is your brand is. If you now this only goes for people that have passion and don't have a lot of money. If you got money, you can fuck off and do any the
Right,
opposite of what I'm saying. Pay no attention.
right.
But if you got passion and you want to sell and make some money from your passion, you got to know failure is in the imminent future. It's going to happen. If
Then
you bounce back, huh? If you
no, I
can't
said
bounce back, so get that, go figure it out and go do it again to set a different way. But it's not for you. If you're not meant to lose that, take that L. And you always find out what type of, I know when it comes to selling marketing packages, I always find out what type of business person you are. When
oh
I tell you how much you willing to spend for your brand. And if you willing to spend if you willing to spend less than $1,000 on your brand, I'm like, oh man, you're gonna penny pinch me to death. But you don't. It's not for you. I already know. Okay, I'm gonna give you some game too, and I hope this don't fucking shoot me in my ass, but I'll give you the game, and I hope it doesn't shoot me in the ass, but I hope it motivates people. So if I'm taking you in as a client, right, and I know you got okay, yeah, you telling me, man, this is my dream. I love it. I'm gonna do all of this, and we're gonna get here, and I got a big mind. I'm gonna take over the world. Cool. What's your budget? A budget?
what's your
Answering questions with questions, I already know where we at. That's red flag number one. How much you want to spend on your brand? Well, I got 500 here. Okay, 500 to put to what? Because that's not gonna really do much. Because unless you already have a packet, art packages, things like that. I don't know if I want to spend all that. Why? You know? Okay, so you don't really want to do this. So now I know where your head is. So now what I'm about to do is I'm going to try to milk you for all of that $500 that you have up. I'm trying to take the whole five from you. I need to take this whole five from you because now I got to show you that you got to value your company or you're not, or you're just going to throw it away. I have created some of the greatest marketing packages and people just left it dormant because they just didn't. I don't know if they got tired of it. Sometimes we just get to a point where I'm tired of working on this project. But I mean, you spend that for $5,000, $3,500. How could you just let that ride?
right
And
consistency?
also, my bad. Also, I want to say, man, and if you're going to start your business, do your business the right way. Have your LLC, have your business account and your credit card. If you have that, you're not going to be bitching as much about, oh man, I don't want to spend this much. You ain't going to bitch because you're going to get it back in the tax in taxes. So make sure you do that. If you're spending off that credit card, if your business credit card and you have your business accounts, you writing everything off. Everything is an expense. That's a whole nother topic. I don't really want to get into that. Tell nobody how to move that. But if you have that part of your game legit, you're not going to penny pinch,
Right,
in
right.
your marketing budget because you've already allotted funds for that.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's very important. Having a budget is one of the top things that should be on your checklist of
Very first thing. Very first thing.
start a business. Um, I was even before the I have an idea or what niche am I going to. You need to know what your budget is, what you're willing
How
to lose.
much money am I willing to throw away in the trash can? That's how you should look at it. and just set your brain is to, I just threw away a bunch of money, but I'm gonna pray that it's gonna come back. But you can't hold on to the money. Okay, it's gonna come back in a way. Even if it's just one person that shares your shit, you just gotta continue. That's the part we start to live in our head as entrepreneurs and artists. I don't know, especially artists. The artist mentality is so crazy because you could be the dope. I know some of the dopest artists in the fucking world, and they just be like, "Oh, this is some shit." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" Because it's in their brain. It's just not. You know what I mean? Again, it's the anxiety, it's the ADHD.
Right.
You know what? You gotta really just believe in yourself and just get over the other shit.
Absolutely. You guys, a free checklist is easy, but one of the things definitely is a budget. Start with the budget. Start with the budget. Everything else, but start with the budget. And when we say throw it in the trash, it's not necessarily saying that it's a waste of money. It is oftentimes people expect their business to take off overnight, 24 hours. I put a website up, I put an ad up, I need to see money in 10 minutes. It's been 10 minutes. I need to see money in 24 hours. And yes, I'm not going to say there are not people who have not launched businesses and they've made, $1 million in 45 minutes or an hour. Or, there was a young lady, I know a young lady in credit repair who's done that. There was the lipstick lady with the crayons a few years back.
The furlough cake ladies.
You said who?
The furlough cake ladies. You remember what during they had that furlough, the government shutdown?
Oh no! Tell me more about them.
They lived in Fort Washington, I believe. And they had a furlough. The government had to shut down. They were out of job. They started making cake, and I think it was like right at the cusp of the pandemic, and they fucking around and made damn near $1 million.
What?
They got a shop at the National Harbor now.
Oh, I need to go see those cake ladies.
Yeah. Furlough cake ladies. Yeah. Shout out to them, man. It was just their time. God put them in that position to where, it was their test or faith. I'm sure they was down and feeling, bad about. I mean, I don't know them, so I don't know. But I'm just saying, you lose your job,
right. Right.
And they just did some shit that they liked and they enjoyed and it was therapeutic to them, and they were rewarded for patience and faith.
That's another thing. When you love, and this is the most cliche thing I can say. When you actually are in your passion, you work harder, you invest more, you love it more, you nurture it more, you give it your all. When you are doing something just to make money from it and you're just trying to get a dollar from it, I'm not going to say you won't succeed because we see plenty of people succeeding.
Oh yeah, it's business. But, yeah.
When you
you can even say that that's their craft, that's their art. You know what I'm saying? Businessmen they move in an artistic fashion. They move in an artistic fashion. They a base foundation. Startup seed money or whatever. I find parallels in a businessman and an artist too. Okay. So I kind of can see how they could use that as a art or a passion. So I know some niggas just get up, want to make some money, like straight up. That's their. They could be sitting on a couple of $100,000 on it, but that's just get up and want to do some more and make more and make more.
Absolutely.
That's an anointing thing. Some people just got it.
It really is. And I truly, that little voice in your head, that thing that you do, that you consistently see yourself, running back to, no matter how much you try to get away from it, that's your calling. That's your passion. As much as I say, I don't like being, front face and center, talking to people. That's my passion. That is what God put me here to do and be of service. But I will say, before we wrap things up, tell us about, I wanted to know a lot more about your cartoon and, the inspiration for it and when will it be coming out? Let us know any upcoming projects. Tell the people where to follow you at and get your work. I did put some links in the comments that you gave me, but tell the people where to find you at so they can give you some money.
Yeah, please. You can find me on IG and TikTok as Dank and Paint, DANK Paint. For tattoos, well, nah, I don't really want to market tattoos too much nowadays. I'm starting to kind of grow. It's just, but it's like crack. It just be calling me, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, for graphic design.
Before I get some work done.
Oh yeah, I ain't going nowhere with it. Money's still gonna talk to me, but I'm getting more into the our artistic marketing brands. But yeah, the cartoon it's just in small development now. We've got a podcast, the Dank and Paint podcast, that's already out on YouTube. Just look up Dank and Paint or YouTube Arts. YouTube Dank and Paint Art and Media. Um, yeah, the Dank and Paint shop. Please go there and get some cool ass merch. You know what I'm saying? Dank and
I
Paint
love
shop. Very first thing on all you gotta do is put it Dank and Paint in your Google search. That'll come up. Got some cool shit. Got some art that I sell on that site too. Got my web series. Oh, we didn't even get a chance to talk about the web series and the media stuff, but it's all good.
We'll
Yeah,
have
you
to
get that.
bring you back.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah,
But
and just Dank and Paint on that all social media platforms.
Dank and Paint. You hear that? Dank and Paint. I will say I've of course been to parties that you have been at. He is a whole vibe, y'all. He's a cool cat. His
Yeah,
work is actually beautiful. I'm very, 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 very particular about people, drawing on my body with experiences that I've had. And I'm like, I want him to do my work.
yo,
But
oh
other
shit,
things,
I got a day. We got a Dank and Paint in New Jersey, North New Jersey. August 15th. I'm tripping. I forgot all about the market. That. Yeah, yeah. So if you haven't, if you guys out there never watched the Dank and Paint podcast, it's pretty much podcast where you smoke and paint. You listen to some cool interviews with some cool influencers. Eat some crazy edibles. We got an open dab bar. I say it's open, but you only gonna need one. And you out
I was gonna say, who coming
of
back for
there.
second and third?
Yeah, it'll be some greedy motherfuckers, man. You have to Uber some people home. But this was in North New Jersey. Be follow the Dank and Paint social media. You'll see updates on that.
I will absolutely put it, tag it in the comments and update it on YouTube when I drop
Hey,
it.
can I share this? Is this gonna be somewhere where I can download and share this?
Absolutely, yes, absolutely. So, any final words?
Yeah, man. You guys, hang in there, man. I know it's all crazy. I don't really have nothing crazy like specific to say. Just hang in there. All my artists and anybody for real, not just artists. Just you got something that God put on your heart. See it through. You know, it's gonna be ugly days. It's gonna be some good days, some semi good days, some super ugly days. But just see it through, man. Especially if you keep hearing it in your sleep, you keep visualizing it. It's meant for you to be there. It's just now you gotta find a journey to make it successful. Good
Amen.
luck to.
Quick question. So we have a question from the audience that says, "Does he collab with people on other cartoon projects?" She
Heck
has
yeah,
okay.
absolutely.
Okay, I will make sure you guys link up because that is the young lady who created Dear Black Woman. And like I said, that needs to be out to the masses. I know it's not going to be
I
cartoons.
do illustration too.
Beautiful. And then she's like, I need to Dank and Paint in my life. So you might catch her out. We might pop up to New York, New Jersey.
But
But
for real, yeah, any type of art other than tattoos, I'm all about a collab. I am really into collaborations. Just really getting another artist energy. Even if we just collab through Zooms, yeah, I'm with all that shit.
okay, I love it. I appreciate your time tonight, being open.
Appreciate you for having me. Thank you.
Absolutely. I'm going to have you back. I will definitely give you the information for this for you to share, download. When I get some time, I'm going to get it uploaded to Spotify as well. But of course, guys, make sure you follow Dank and Paint. Of course, you need to be following Boss Talk with the Empowerment Maven. I will be out of town next Thursday, guys. So I'm going to let you miss me a little bit. But when I get back, I do have a special guest coming straight out from, I'll let you guess. I'll post some clues this week and see if you can find out. Until next time, guys, you have a wonderful night. Thanks for tuning in to Boss Talk. So, thank you